welcome to FPL. Why is there a square on my face? I thought I was all ready for this stream, but apparently there's a square on my face. Yes. Hello and welcome to FPL Mate, your best mate for fantasy Premier League content for the 2022-23 season. My name is Dan, and there seems to be some kind of square tracking my face today. I will fix that. 1 second. Yeah, I think I can fix that quite easily, to be fair. But yeah, guys, we have got just 4 measly game weeks left this season. We are so close. We are so close to the end of the season. 4 game weeks, 4 deadlines. Have I fixed it? Is there a square anymore? No, it doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it. But yeah, we are so close to the end of the season. I'm sure we are all waiting very patiently for Man City team news. Are we waiting for Man City team news? I think we are. I've got my phone ready. I'm waiting for the call from Pep Guardiola. As soon as he rings, I will take the call and I will relay the information to you guys on stream. Hopefully that's going to happen soon, but honestly, it's probably going to happen like 10 minutes before the deadline, so don't expect any early team news quite yet. We will hopefully get it at some point, but later on in the stream, we will update as we go. Right now, predictions seem to suggest that Erling Haaland is going to be starting, and so is a few other players. Foden, Ederson is predicted to start, but Grealish kind of on the fence a little bit. But it's really difficult to say. Really difficult to say at the moment. So we'll find out. We'll find out very soon, I imagine. But yeah, I need to make a transfer myself, guys. I'm going to be removing Diogo Jota either for Alvarez or Wilson, and that is going to depend on the team news, to be fair. I'm debating just going for Wilson, to be fair. I think Wilson's going to do an absolute number on Arsenal. They've been scoring so many goals recently in general, Newcastle, and Arsenal have just lost Gabriel as well. It's not looking good for Arsenal's defence. I'm not going to lie about that one. It's not looking good. I could see Newcastle absolutely dominating Arsenal. I genuinely can, which I don't say with a smile on my face, to be fair. But hey, maybe owning Wilson would make up a little bit of the pain. But yeah, it is what it is. It be what it be. Zachariah says, never ever start the stream without the blackcurrant squash toast, mate. I mean, Zachariah, I do apologise. I've left my blackcurrant squash in the other room. Shall I go get it? I'm going to have to go get it at some point. Maybe it's better to do it now than later on in the stream where we're all panicking about early team news. Baller says, hi, with a £1.99 super chat. Hi, Baller. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you for the super chat. I have got a bench list. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the bench list on screen. And I started it. I started with some of the main players that I could think of off the top of my head, but I guess, again, we'll do the usual thing. We'll ask you guys who you would want to be on the bench list, who are you considering benching, who are you considering actually starting. So if you've got any suggestions, guys, I'm going to read out this super chat. You guys are going to suggest some players to put on the bench list. I'm going to go grab my drink, and then when we get back, there'll be loads of players in the chat, hopefully, and we'll populate this list. Lubomir Krogsberg says start Trippier, Henry, or Botman. Alisson or Kepa. I feel like I would play... I play Alisson, I think, and I would start Trippier out of those 3 defenders. There you go. Hopefully that helps. But yeah, suggest some players. I'm going to go get my blackcurrant squash. Because we can't do a stream without it, my friends. We can't do it. It needs to be done. Part of the stream traditions. The stream traditions. Because the stream is a bit later than usual today, we haven't got a full glass of blackcurrant squash because I've already been swigging away and pigging away on this blackcurrant squash all morning. But I can see that you've made lots of suggestions there, guys. So let's have a look. So, Ake, Alvarez. I feel like you start Alvarez ahead of most of these players. I'm going to put Alvarez here. Ake, I feel like I'll probably start him above most other players. Are probably quite high defensively. Dalot, I'm going to put him up next to Luke Shaw. I'm going to put him slightly above Luke Shaw. Who else have we got? Isak and Wilson? Oh, that's easy. I would definitely be playing them. Let's put them... I'm going to put Wilson here and Isak here. Obviously, Solly March is right at the top. Diogo Jota, yeah, we don't really know what the situation is with him, but I would be looking to probably bench him. I would probably put him, I don't know, somewhere. I'll put Trippier quite low here. I'm not comfortable with Trippier this low. I'll probably play... would I play Martinelli or Jota? I would play... You know what? I'm going to put Diogo Jota all the way down here. Quite low to be fair. It's not ideal. I think he needs to be sold, to be honest, which is not something that's great. All right, Solanke. People are saying Solanke as well. He seems to be a popular pick at the moment. Bournemouth are playing against Chelsea, so that's not such a bad fixture these days, is it? Let's put Solanke in here. I think that works quite well. Tony against Liverpool. I'm going to put Tony here. Cody Gakpo, I'm going to put... Tough one. I think he's somewhere around... He's somewhere in this general area, Gakpo, I think. What do you guys think? Where would you put Gakpo? Not sure. I'm going to put Stones next to Ake. We'll just put them together. Let's have a think here. Cody Gakpo. I want to... behind Solanke, yes. Behind Tony, probably yes. I'm going to put him in here. It's only because I think Grealish is going to get arrested that he's so low. Grealish would probably go much higher if I thought he was going to play. Hopefully we'll find out for certain, like later on in the stream. But for now, I'm going to put Grealish here based on the information we currently have. That's all we can do, really. Go off what we have currently and then see if we get any more information later on in the stream, which, fingers crossed, we will. Lucas with the super chat says, "Hi Dan, which Man City defender is most nailed for the rest of the season in your opinion? Also best Arsenal offensive player for Gameweek 37 and 38. Most nailed on Man City defender is probably going to be Diaz. He plays pretty much every single game. In fact, I can't remember the last time he didn't play a game. Can I find him somewhere here? Where are you, Diaz? Am I going blind? I'm legally blind. Here we go. Yeah, he's played every single game since Game Week 23. 90 minutes every single game. So, I mean, if you're looking for nailed on, you can't do too much better than that. Stones may be in for a shout there as well. We've seen a little bit of rotation here and there, but he has also had injury problems during that period as well. So, take that with a pinch of salt. But yeah, Stones could be okay. But Diaz is probably most nailed on. Ake... Now that he's available, he should start most games as well. In terms of best Arsenal attackers, let's just have a look. I think it's Martinelli still leading the line on his attacking numbers. It's changed. It must have changed since Martinelli got his benching, I guess. But Martinelli, when he starts, is probably better than Saka, but Saka is more nailed on and safer. Jesus is providing the best numbers though. So for the final 2 game weeks, maybe Jesus might be a nice little punt, to be fair, but I'm sure we're going to be focused more on double game week players, aren't we? But there you go. Hopefully that's a rough answer for you. Anyway, we got to go back to the bench list, right? So, why March over McAllister? Oh, March's open play numbers are infinitely better than McAllister's. Infinitely better. No Jota update, I'm afraid. Ben White, I wouldn't be looking to play any Arsenal defenders. So all Arsenal defenders, I'm going to put right at the bottom. Every single one of them. Unfortunately. Jota to Wilson or roll. I would strongly consider Jota to Wilson. I would strongly consider it. Timothy Murdoch, member for 24 months. That's insane, Timothy. That is a long time to be a member of the channel. I appreciate that. Crikey. Jandre says, "Hey Dan, if Grealish doesn't start, does Grealish/Jota to Bruno/Wilson for a -4 sound good?" It sounds quite good, but have you got another play you can play instead of Grealish to avoid taking the -4? I don't mind a -4, to be fair, but You could just do the Jota to Wilson transfer instead. But I guess that depends if Grealish starts or not, and if you've got any other players you can potentially go for instead. Difficult. Been a while since I have popped in. Loving the content still. Thank you, Timothy. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for your continued support with the membership as well. I do really appreciate that. Dan Cross member for 30 months. Wow, that's just flexing. That is just flexing. Yeah, Dan, we know you. We know you're an OG. We know you're an OG. We know you're moderator extraordinaire. Is Edison playing? I don't know, but at this point I'm assuming so until I hear news otherwise, which I'm hoping to. But honestly, guys, if you are an Edison owner, I don't think it really matters about early team news. I don't think it's really going to affect anything. I think you start Edison if you have Edison. If Edison doesn't start, it's not like he's going to come on for 20 minutes at the end of the game and get a 1-pointer, is it? So, you know, leave it in fate's hand. That's what I'm doing personally with my team. Yes, we might get early team news and confirmation whether Edison is starting or not, but I don't think he's worth selling, to be fair. So, in that case, just keep him starting, and then if he doesn't start, then you've got your bench goalkeeper to kind of come on and replace him. I'm guessing you've probably got a Raya or a Kepa or someone like that, maybe a Pope as your backup goalkeeper. I think those are absolutely fine. I think they're absolutely fine. Ethan Fernandez also part of the OG gang. Yes, you certainly are. Luke, you are as well. Oh my word, we have got some long-standing members, and you can tell because of your badges. You have the special badges with the in the corners of it. There's like little. What are they? Stars. Kind of diamondy shapes, I think. I happen to look really, really close. We've got a lot of OG members here, and I appreciate that. We're coming into year 4. Is next year 4 of FPL, mate? Or year 3? No, yeah, next year will be year 3 properly. Full seasons. There we go. Thomas says, hi Dan, Kepa or Pope? That's an interesting question. I think I would go for Kepa. Just because save points, I guess. Andrea says, hi Dan, thanks for answering DM on Instagram. You're a stand-up guy, by far the best content creator on YouTube. You're absolutely welcome, Andrea. And yeah, thank you for sticking up for me on the on the FPL subreddit, because they do not like me there. And yeah, you will be guaranteed to get downvoted if you say anything nice about me. So be warned. Baller says, start Trippier or Dunk. That's an interesting one. I think I would lean towards Dunk. If we're talking clean sheets, Dunk is more likely. But if we're talking attacking returns, Trippier is more likely. It's a really, really difficult question. I'm going to lean Dunk. Yeah. I'm just about lean towards Dunk. But I mean, to be fair, clean sheets are an absolute myth at the moment. You don't know where they're coming from. So maybe you just back the guy with higher attacking returns. That is a real tough one, though. And I apologise that I can't give you a more confident answer. Never mind. Start De Gea or Kepa? I would start De Gea ahead of Kepa. I'll do like a mini goalkeeper bench list. In fact, I want to make like 2 columns. How do I do that? Can I make a second column? If I turn this into a table, I've got an idea. Guys, we're going to be improving the bench list live today. I'm going to make a 2-column table. This is how we're going to do it. 2-column table. There we go. And we're going to put this. We're going to put this in here. Yes. Yes. It's working. The plan is working. And then, oh crap. No, that's good. That's good. All right. That looks nice. And I'm going to also, I'm going to change. Oh my word. This is too high tech for me. We're going to change these to... Oh, can I make the borders invisible? Border width, 0. Border width. Oh, no, I need to select all the borders. How do you select all the borders, guys? I don't know. This is too much for me. It's annoying me that I can see thin black lines, though. Border width, 0. Oh, excellent. So now I should have 2 columns. And the second column, I can put goalkeepers in. Boom! De Gea, Kepa. I'd start Edison over all of these, to be fair. Edison there. I'd play Allison, like, probably here. Wait, how do you spell Allison? It's one L. What, like that? Does that look right? 2 L's? That looks right to me. Or is it 2 L's, 1 S? And that does not look right. I'm going to go with this spelling and you can correct me. Who else have we got? Pope, I'll put him there. And that's pretty much all the goalkeepers. I think. Yeah. This is bad. Now we've got goalkeepers. I'm going to put a little label up here as well. Right, back to business. Now we've sorted that amazing bit of technicality out. So when will we get early team news? I am hoping we'll get early team news about 1:20 p.m. UK time, which is in half an hour's time, basically. Oh, Raya. I didn't put Raya in. I would play him ahead of Kepa. Steele. Oh, of course, Steele. How can I forget Jason Steele? I'm going to put him tippy top. I'm actually going to put Jason Steele tippy top. And I think that's pretty much it. Right, for the popular goalkeepers anyway. Iverson can go right to the bottom. Sorry, Iverson. Is it Iverson or Everson? I keep hearing people say Everson recently. And if I'm getting it wrong, I want to fix that. Chilwell position on the bench list. I think the attacking threat increases his appeal slightly. But, I mean, realistically, he's got to go around here, right? Is there another line here? There is a line here. Winding me up. Have I missed any of the lines? I have to look really, really close. You can have a good look at my hair whilst I'm doing this. I need to clean my screen. Right. Someone keeps saying Buendia on the bench list, so let's just shove him in somewhere. I don't think he'd be particularly high, to be honest. Let's throw him in. I'm not even happy putting him that high. I'm going to put him below Martin. No. Am I going to put him below Martinelli? Yeah, I am. Buendia. Is that the... Oh, have I put that accent in the right place? I'm really, 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 really touchy about these things. I got to get this spellings right. Where are you, Buendia? No, I put it in the wrong place. I had a suspicion. Buendia. There we go. Nice. Is Paqueta to Odegaard a good free transfer baller? No, I don't think so. No, in fact, I definitely would not be making that move personally. Yeah, little point in doing that. What about Ramsdale? Nah. Ramsdale is going to be in pretty much... I think he will make saves, but he will be low. Look, I'm expecting Newcastle to score multiple times. To be fair. Multiple times. Super chat from David, who says, Pinnock out for Stone/Ake, will bench Trippier, or Jota out for Alvarez/Wilson, and which out of the ones mentioned? I like this second one more because it's a little bit more aggressive. I don't think there's anything wrong with playing Trippier this game week. I think it's fine to play him. So I don't think that's a problem. I think Jota is a bit more of a problem. I mean, you can see I put Jota even lower than Trippier on the bench list. So that kind of shows my opinions on that one. I think Jota is gonna be another 1 pointer this game week, if I'm totally honest. And I would be looking to switch him for one of Wilson and Alvarez. And that's going to basically depend on early team news. If you want an answer from me right now, it's Wilson. But as we get early team news a little bit later on in the stream, then that may change to Alvarez. So, David, I would make the Jota to Wilson switch right this second, but I would wait personally on early team news, because if we find out that Erling Haaland is not starting, then I think that makes Alvarez not just a good transfer in, but a good captain for this game week, genuinely. So, it could be big. But, I mean, even so, we could get Alvarez... Even if Erling Haaland is starting, if Alvarez is starting ahead of De Bruyne, for example, you imagine that Alvarez plays 90, because we don't think Erling Haaland, even if he starts, is going to play the full 90. So he's going to have to be a substitute at some point or another. We still got no Haaland news. I am sorry, guys. As soon as I know, you will know. As soon as I know, you will know, and I will talk about it pretty much constantly, and we will be panicking. As far as we know right now, Erling Haaland is starting. There has been some early team news floating around on Twitter. But, yeah, when team news is too early, it does kind of, you have to doubt the legitimacy a little bit. The team news that comes in sort of 10 minutes before deadline, that is the one that is usually a little bit more accurate. But yeah, there doesn't seem to be anything else new coming out on Twitter so far. I am keeping my ears to the wall, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are as well. So we'll leave Twitter for now, but we will revisit it in about 20 minutes time, because I think in about 20 minutes time we do need to get on Team News Watch. That will be when the proper team news starts coming in. Alex says, I'm stressed whether to sell De Bruyne or not. I mean, I would definitely think about keeping him, wait for the early team news, have a plan in place. Like, if you find out that De Bruyne is not starting, make sure you've got a plan in ahead. Like, you're ready to go. You know what's going to happen. You go, De Bruyne, I'm going to sell him for Fernandes. Or De Bruyne, I'm going to sell him for Salah. Whatever. Well, predicted points, I know someone asked for that. Let's go look at some predicted points. So Erling Haaland, obviously number one here, and he's way above anyone else, which is why, I've kind of been saying this all week. There's no, second best captain choice really this game week if Erling Haaland doesn't start, other than Alvarez. That's the only other one I'd be confident with. Some people are saying Salah, but I think, the predicted points have been inflated a little bit here by penalties, and you can see the same thing has happened from McAllister here. I don't think Brentford is a particularly easy game for Liverpool, but it is Salah at the end of the day, so you can always do the business. So yeah, but it's not one I'd be super confident in. So if it's not Erling Haaland for captaincy, it's got to be Alvarez. I think I'm only going to captain one of those two players. I'm not really considering anyone else. It's going to be one or the other. But look, Salah is there. Grealish, pretty high predicted points as well, but rotation risk. McAllister, penalty merchant. So is he going to be getting that many points? Risky. Mahrez, rotation risk again. Rashford, I guess is okay. Similar kind of situation. Salah, Rashford, probably kind of in a similar boat of whether you're likely to captain them. Kane is always reliable. Solly March is often not reliable. I would say that, Fernandes, March, Rashford, Salah, Kane form that second best group of captaincies. I'll be interested to hear some of your thoughts on that, though, guys. Anyway, a couple of super chats have come in, so let's have a look at them. Ryan says, Watkins and Jota for Wilson and Alvarez for a -4. I'm not convinced by that one. I would just move Jota on for one of Wilson or Alvarez. I don't think you need both. Oil AU says, Trent to Dalot to do Greenwood to Isak next week. No, I don't think so. I think I'll just play Trent this week and do 2 transfers next week. Yeah, I don't think Trent to Dalot is important enough that you need to do it now. I'll just wait and do both transfers next game week. Avoid taking the -4. I think that could be the one. Son always does well against Palace. Yeah, that's true, actually, doesn't he? But I don't know. Son of old is not the same as Son of new, so I don't know if I would be so convinced by that one. Best Jota replacement is Wilson, Isak, and Alvarez, I think. What do you think about Ruben Diaz? Nailed on, City defender. March is an emotional choice. Oh, definitely. Martinelli captain. I don't know about that one. I'm not sure about that one. Jota for Isak, yeah, seems like a reasonably good move. Tim Inman says 90% of people here haven't liked the video. Get on it, people. Yeah, but people might not like the stream. People might just be sitting through this thoroughly not enjoying it. So they don't need to like. I mean, likes would be nice, but I'm not going to beg. It's only a deadline stream. I beg for likes on the videos because it helps reach more people, but we've only got 35 minutes for this stream to reach other people. Although, now, to be fair, we are going to be staying on after deadline for a little bit. And then I've got to go for a haircut. Again. Can you put Porro on the bench list? Do I have to? It'd be pretty low. Pretty low. Oh, he wouldn't be right at the bottom. Not enough people have Porro to justify having him on the bench list. You look like Martinelli, so I hear. It's every video, every stream. Please, is Grealish starting? I don't know, CJ. I will tell you as soon as I know. I don't know yet. We'll find out like 15, 20 minutes. We'll find out. We'll get that team. I'm hoping anyway. I'm hoping. Praying. Start Eze or McAllister? I would actually lean towards McAllister. In fact, let's put Eze on the bench list because I know a few people do have him, to be fair. Where would I put him? Probably, I'll put him below McAllister, I think. Yeah, well, would I? I put him around the same as McAllister. Let's just put him next to him. Start Saka or Eze? Saka on the bench list, I would put a little bit... I'll put him next to Martinelli. I think. Well, actually, no, I won't. I'll put him above Martinelli because I don't know if Martinelli is a little bit rotation risk now. I'm not 100% sure. A few people asking about Mings. I would probably be looking to start him this week ahead of some of these players. I'd probably put Mings. You see, Wolves are actually not bad at home. So it's not like a nailed-on clean sheet. But this is Aston Villa, and they know how to get a clean sheet, for sure. It would have to go somewhere around here, wouldn't he? I'm going to put him... am I convinced by that? No, I'm not. I'm going to put him slightly behind the Manchester United defenders, but it's close. People ask about Rico Henry. He would go really low. Going to put him here. I'm going to put him above the Arsenal defenders, to be fair. But yeah, still pretty low. Pretty darn low. -4 Watkins to Alvarez. Not sure I like that one. Edison dropped for Ortega, a big chance. Yeah, there's a chance of that happening, yeah. But if you have Edison, just start him anyway. I would not be buying Edison at this point, that's for sure. But I would still start him if I had him. Like, worst case scenario, your bench goalkeeper plays, right? Kane, when you start Kane, probably ahead of a lot of these guys. In fact, I think we just put Kane at the top. If we're being honest, it's Kane. Let's put we'll put Fabian Schär next to Trippier because I can't be bothered to do one entry per Newcastle defender. Purpose of Stupinian, yeah, you start him all day. He'd probably be the first defender I start this game week, so I'm going to put him above all of the other defenders and put him... You know what? I'll put him ahead of some of these other players as well, to be fair. I quite like the look of... You know what? Genuinely, I would put Estupinian all the way up here. I don't know what you guys think about that. Well, that's where he's going to go. Jad Haidar says Grealish to Foden and Tony to Alvarez for a -4. That really depends on early team news. I cannot recommend doing that at this exact moment. Grealish to Foden, if Foden is starting, is fine. Tony to Alvarez, I think is less essential as a move. But if Alvarez is starting, that could be nice. I don't know. I don't know if I don't know if this is a week to take a -4, to be honest. Any news on KDB? None yet. No news. We've got nothing. I'll tell you. I'll tell you soon. Well, I'll tell you when I know. Which I do not yet. What to do with Henry? Not bench, but transfers. I mean, I don't know. You mean, I don't think you need to transfer him out. Like, waste at this stage of the season, to waste a transfer on a 4.5 million defender seems a little bit weird. Okay, so we've got team news in 20 minutes. Yeah, there you go. On Instagram. All right, we'll get this ready. We'll get this ready to go. Cool. All right. Team news in 20 minutes then, guys. Cool. All right. We're just going to need to kill 20 minutes time and then we'll get on it. Nice. Nice. Trippier or Zinchenko to start? Definitely Trippier out of those two. Ash says you are scamming. Am I? I don't think I am. You have to pay me first for me to be scamming. That's not happening. I don't know what I'd be scamming anyway. Fernandes, yeah, play Fernandes. Yeah, you play him ahead of most of these other players. Yeah, Fernandes would go, like, honestly, genuinely, like, here. I don't know why people are thinking about benching Fernandes. He shouldn't be benched. Oh, baller, you truly are a baller because that's like what, the third or fourth super chat now. This one is £19.99, baller. You really are my sugar daddy of the day, and I appreciate that, my friend. And I will check out your edits later on because I'm guessing you do football edits on your channel. But you put here, do you think Haaland and Grealish will start? I think Haaland will start, and I think Grealish will be benched. That is my best guess. I will tell you exactly what's happening in 18 minutes time, because that's when we're getting the early team news leak. We're getting the leak in 18 minutes time, so I'll tell you for certain at that point. But right now I can't tell you anything for sure. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Believe me, we'll get there. What do you think about Luis Diaz as a differential? I'm a little bit concerned about his minutes in Gameweek 35, just because he's just come back from an injury and, you know, he's started 2 games in a row now. I think we could potentially see Darwin, Gakpo, Salah as the front three again. FPL Raptor has said Haaland starting on Twitter already. Yes, I am well aware. But that was like 11 a.m. team news, like hours and hours and hours before lineup, which is always a little bit suspect. When you get early team news that early, you need to take it with a grain of salt, I think, because that is very early. And it's sometimes things aren't even confirmed within the team themselves at that time. That, you know, it's really early. So it's not that I distrust it. I would definitely use it as an indicator, but I would not use it as something that's definitive. Nigel the Crab says, change your mind on parenthood, Dan. Nigel, have I changed my mind? I've never changed my mind. I always wanted to be a parent. It's just about when's the right time, and now I just don't think it's the right time. This is a time where I'm doing too much work, man. This is the problem. I'm working too much at the moment, so you know, there's no time for kids. It's a big thing to take on. Prisham, thank you for the super sticker. And yes, I am drinking back blackcurrant squash. I always am. Start Trippier or Mings. I think put Mings higher in the bench list, but who knows? The defenders this week is going to be like a bit of a toss-up. There's no real strong candidates for defenders this week. You could argue that Man City are, but they've been throwing away clean sheets a lot recently. I don't know. I don't think there's any good defenders really this week. There's no good fixtures for defenders or anything like that. Other than Trent, who you would play, wouldn't you? And Estupinian. Trent and Estupinian, I would think, would be the 2 defenders I'd be happy with. After that, you're rolling the dice. Let's put Trent on this bench list, though. I'm going to put him here. There we go. Arman says, I have Isak. Should I double up and get Wilson for Watkins? You could if you wanted to. I think that's a fine transfer. I don't think it's an essential transfer, but it's something you could consider doing. Yeah, it's viable. Well, I think it's viable. Gross compared to McAllister? Oh, no. Just get McAllister. Gross is just not the one. Chichin, don't sell Henry. It's not worth a transfer. Defenders are just not worth transfers at the moment. Like, we've only got 4 game weeks left. Go for the high upside transfers. Just leave him on your bench. Play someone else. Or play him. You know, there's bigger gains to be made elsewhere, I think. Maddison's for the bench list. Do people still have Maddison? Crikey. Who do Leicester play again? Oh, they play Fulham. Away. I mean, he's going to go low, isn't he? I guess we'll put him, like, here. I guess. News about Grealish. No Man City team news until in 14 minutes' time we'll have team news. I've got nothing next. Yeah, I've got nothing yet. Other than rumours, I've got nothing, and I don't want to spread rumours. Dan Cross, you still have Maddison as well. You thinking about selling him? Right, Dan, if we get early team news that like a Foden or a Mahrez is starting today, are you thinking about Maddison to one of them? Surely that's a temptation right now, right? Novelty says, don't do it, Dan. I'm currently getting my head pecked by my 5-year-old whilst trying to listen to you. Can't concentrate. Novelty, honestly, mate, you're fine. The panic sets in when we get early team news in a few minutes' time. Well, a few minutes, like 10 minutes' time, whatever. And your child is still pecking at your head whilst you're frantically trying to change your team because you found out Erling Haaland is on the bench or something like that. That's when you need to concentrate. That will be the worst of it, I think. Next week for Bruno, Dan Cross. All right, fine. Yeah, that works. Would you still free up a Newcastle spot if you have triple defence? Oh, I would think about it. Yeah. Strongly think about it. But I don't know. A few people saying Melier on the bench. Where's that come from, guys? Have you got a source for that? I mean, if so, that's quite mad. Hang on, if I just do a search for Melier. All right, okay. Wow. So, who's the backup goalkeeper for Leeds? Is it something Scandinavian sounding? Klassen Christensen? Klassen. There we go. I was close. Christopher Klassen. Clayson? Don't know. Someone in the chat will have to tell me. I'm not sure if is that a Swedish name potentially. Danish. Yeah, let me know. Yeah, that is interesting because Melier is, in my opinion anyway, a huge goalkeeper. I think he's class. I honestly, I think he's really, really good. Robles? Nah, surely not. Joel Robles? Oh, I can't see it. Nah, surely Christopher Klassen. Joel Is it these days? All right, okay. Oh, well, I'll take my L. Oh, I got it wrong. It's Norwegian. I said I only needed to say Finnish and Icelandic, and I would have had I got everything wrong. It's Joel Robles. Okay, I didn't actually know that. That's interesting. When did he sign for Leeds? I didn't even know he played for Leeds. How have I missed that? Melier is statistically an awful goalkeeper, but historically, I don't know. Sometimes I watch Melier play and I feel like he has absolutely been, such a class goalkeeper. But Joel Robles, this is going to be, oh my word. All right, we really, really need this early team news. Oh my word. I want Alvarez so bad. in my team right now. It's going insane. Crikey. Who else? Is there any other? Like, I could technically. Wait, do I have any money in my bank? Could I swap Martinelli out for a midfielder? I don't think I can, but let's have a look anyway. I think I can afford Mahrez. Yeah, I can afford Mahrez. I don't really want Grealish. It's not kind of. I want a high upside player. Could technically go for Mahrez. Can't quite afford Foden. Mahrez is just so risky though, man. Like, he's only really had 2 hauls all season. Yeah, maybe not. I want Alvarez, man. That's who I want. Diogo Jota to Alvarez. I just want confirmation that he's starting, and then I can lock this in. Big Sam masterclass incoming. He's had 2 days with him. I don't know how I feel about them. Let's catch up with some super chats. Georgios says 3 to bench: Trippier, Jota, Burn, Shaw, Grealish. Let's have a look at the bench list. Currently, I've put Grealish above all of these players. So play Grealish and Shaw and bench all of the others. But early team news may change that, Georgios. Ahmed says Isak and Wilson versus Arsenal is better than Watkins versus Wolves. Yeah, I agree. But apple and blackcurrant squash plus ice. Oh, that sounds tasty, Ahmed. That sounds tasty. I like the sound of that. That might be a summer drink. Also got 3 kids under 6, and it's damn hard, but definitely worth it. All right. Well, I will get on it soon enough. But right now, I will stick to making videos for 12 hours a day and drinking blackcurrant squash without any icing, apparently. Telltale says, I already have Grealish and Haaland, so do I do Alvarez for Watkins or Edison for Raya? I would prefer the attackers, I think. I'll go for Alvarez for Watkins, I think. Well, maybe. Yeah, if Alvarez is starting, I think I would get him in. Even more, like, for Jota, I would sell for Alvarez. If Alvarez is starting. If Haaland is not starting and Alvarez is, then I would make Alvarez a top priority transfer. As in, I would swap pretty much anyone for him. I'd swap Watkins for him. I'd swap Jota for him. I'd swap Tony for him. Don't know what other strikers you guys have. Martial, Solanke, whoever. I would swap anyone, pretty much. With maybe the exception of Harry Kane and Wilson and Isak. Those 3 I wouldn't swap. We're running out of time. Oh, we'll get there. Check Andy's latest tweet. Okay. Same person who told me Edison was benched last week says that Haaland starts. Well, that's interesting. Get that captaincy on Erling Haaland immediately and do not ever change it. There we go. I think at this time we are close enough to deadline where we could probably assume that's the truth. However, let's wait for confirmation before we lock anything in. I want to know about Alvarez as well, because I still could go for Wilson here. Oh wait, I'm on Man City at the moment. I could go for Wilson here, potentially. I don't want Jota, whatever the case. Mate, are you not thinking about getting Mitoma for McAllister? He's due a haul, so I'm thinking of doing the switch. I'm not really 100% sure on that one, to be honest. I feel like I can jam some more penalties from McAllister. I'm gonna click X on Jota, and then I'm gonna get ready. Baller says, is YouTube your full-time job, or do you have another job? No, this is my full-time job. We're coming up 2 years now doing this, which is crazy. This is my job for 2 years. That's mad. Why Wilson? Isak first choice, because Wilson is better per minute played, and Wilson also was rested. Well, only played 45 minutes in the midweek. Well, Isak played a bit more, didn't he? Did Isak play the full 90? I can't remember now. Let's have a look. Yes, he did. So yes, in the rotation. Honestly, I think both of them need to play. Because Wilson is just doing too good to bench him at the moment. Like, look at this, guys. In the limited minutes that Wilson has played, 2 goals in 45 minutes there, 2 goals the game before, 1 goal in 24 minutes before that, 2 goals the time that he started the game before that. Whenever he starts, in each occasion, the last 3 occasions he played more than more than half a game, I guess, excluding this Brentford game. He scored twice. He scored a brace on each of those occasions. Madness. And he's going to batter Arsenal. Simon says, late to chat, Salah to De Bruyne and captain on De Bruyne. No. Definitely captain Erling Haaland at this stage. If De Bruyne is starting, though, we get confirmation of that. Salah to De Bruyne as a bit of a differential, I kind of like. as long as you're just trying to go differential, you want to catch up with some rivals or something like that. Salah to De Bruyne. If we get confirmation De Bruyne is starting, is viable. I think De Bruyne is going to start, but we'll get confirmation in a few minutes' time. Madman at Work says March or McAllister. Who to buy? Already have Mitoma. Get March. Get March. He's the one. Definitely the one out of the two. And we've got Saif who says, who to captain if both Haaland and Alvarez starts? I would captain Erling Haaland. There's no doubt about that. No doubt about that. Nick Carl says, hi mate, game week 34, 95 points, back down to 29k, Stones in. If you want to, I don't think Stones is essential. I don't think defenders in general are essential, but I think there's a good chance of a Man City clean sheet. Is Grealish starting? I'll tell you in 4 minutes. We don't have the leak yet. We'll have the leak soon. I mean, I'm hoping we get a big leak. I'll be annoyed if it's just like, oh, here's your leak. Erling Haaland is starting. And it'll be like, yeah, we already kind of knew that. But, yeah, aside from that. Alvarez for Haaland. No, I would not make that transfer. Ever. Because you're going to have to reverse it anyway. Is it worth it? Like taking a -8 for the sake of one game week? Probably not. Just change someone else. Would you get in Alvarez for Watkins if both City strikers start? I'm not sure. I'm not sure I would. I'm not sure I would do that. I think I'd probably prefer to roll the transfer. But honestly, I'm leaning towards potentially Alvarez being on the bench now. I think that is something that is very, very possible. Start Saka or Isak? I'll start Isak. These leaks looking fake. What leaks? Where's the leak? 3 minutes! 3 minutes, guys. 3 minutes. We'll get there. Grealish versus Mitoma versus March. Play 2, bench 1. I play Mitoma and March. Alvarez for Tony or Watkins if he starts. Probably Tony, but I don't know. Ooh. How about Luis Diaz? Nah, I'm not really feeling it. I'm not really feeling Luis Diaz. Not this week. Start Saka or Tony? Probably Tony. Can we see the bench list? Yeah, sure. This is going to be a last look at the bench list though, guys. So take a screenshot if you wanna keep it, because we're going to be going into full early team news panic mode in 1 second. In fact, I should probably go grab my earphones so I can get the audio on. If they do an annoying video, well, which I know Team News and Ticks is a fan of an annoying video to release the team news. But there we go. Shall I go grab my earphones? Yeah. I'm going to grab my earphones. Right, 1 second, guys. Right, I have them. I'm back. Hopefully right on time. Yeah, we're here. Oh, right. Andy says Grealish doesn't start. Okay, that's interesting. All right, so there you go. Grealish not starting. Have we got anything else? Okay, that's all we got. So Erling Haaland starting, Grealish not starting. Edison is starting. There we go. There's one more. Cool. All right. Let's head on over to this leaked lineups. Hopefully we'll get a story or a post. I don't know. I pray we get a bit more. We want KDB and Alvarez, really. That's what we care about now at this point. So Grealish not starting. We've got Erling Haaland, yes, starting. Let's get on the refresh hype. Keep it going. We are waiting. I'm just refreshing. I'm refreshing. Hopefully we get it soon. Maybe some people will say on Twitter as well. I'll refresh Andy as well. Yeah, nothing there. We'll keep refreshing. Mate, can you repeat the news? I do know. Yes, I can. Ederson is starting. Erling Haaland is starting. Grealish is not starting. Oh, here we go. I can't hear it. Well, I'm very glad I used my earphones because that was really annoying. I knew. Right, Haaland starts. De Bruyne starts. Ooh, okay. Man, I'm not playing it out loud. I know I can't play it out loud. This is why I put the earphones in, because I knew this would happen. Right, Alvarez is off the cards. Alvarez is off the cards, guys. We've got no news on Alvarez. He's off the cards. I'm sorry. So, to confirm, what we've got is Haaland, KDB, De Bruyne, and Ederson are starting. Grealish is benched. We have nothing else at this time. I think the fact that Haaland and KDB are both starting makes Alvarez a little bit of a risk, but I still do think there is a chance that I think there's still a chance that Alvarez starts, but I don't know if it's worth the risk. I think it's Wilson o'clock. For Jota owners, I think it's Wilson o'clock. We've got nothing on anyone else. Unless something comes out. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. We haven't got anything else. Yeah, it's Jota to Wilson time for me. Show team gang. You will be very pleased. We got any show team gang in the chat today? And if so, how happy are you right now that you get to see me make this transfer? I'm not going to lock it in quite yet, just in case we get some other news, but I'm pretty certain about this transfer at this point. But you never know. Could get something else. So yes, just to repeat this, guys. Haaland, De Bruyne, Ederson start. Grealish does not start. That's what we got. I'm going to keep looking on Twitter to see if we can get something else. Anything else. But Alvarez is off the cards. Grealish is now, let's in fact, we'll switch up the bench list. Grealish goes pretty much to the bottom at this point. Because you don't really want a one-pointer from him. Right, anything else? Come on, have we got anything else? We've got some Chelsea news as well, apparently. You know what? Who cares about Chelsea team news? I don't care enough about it to watch a 40-second video of someone doing an impression of the king. If someone else wants to read it and listen to it and feed it into the chat, that's absolutely fine, but it's only Chelsea. Okay. Oh, he also put it just normally on here as well. No, this is a fake account. That is a fake account. I think that's it. I think that is it. What is... Some people saying about Mahrez. Some people seem to be convinced by Mahrez starting. Oh, yes. Okay, Mahrez is apparently in as well. All right, so there you go, guys. It is coming in slowly but surely. But so far, we've got Haaland, KDB, Mahrez and Ederson starting. Grealish not starting. That's I don't trust that account. Let's not trust that one. Yeah, I don't know that. In fact, I know the fact that I've muted that account because I have got this account muted, or have I got it blocked? No, I've got it blocked. Okay, this is fake. This is fake. So ignore this one. Fake account. Well, at least I've blocked them because I've obviously done fake team news before. Baller says sell Grealish for a -4. No, not really sure about that one. Maybe just bench him. Base says Salah to De Bruyne to chase and for the double. If you want to do it to chase, then I think that's absolutely fine to do that. Mantej says Tony or Watkins. I think I prefer Watkins. I'm going to lock in my transfer, guys. So, Diogo Jota out, Wilson in, confirm transfer. And we are locked, I think. I think I'm happy. There you go. Show Team Gang, this is your lucky day. It is your lucky day, Show Team Gang. I don't always. Sometimes I treat the Show Team Gang. Sometimes I treat them. I'll keep an eye out for other team news, though, whilst we're waiting. But I'm done. I'm done. I'm in. Right. We'll wait. We'll go all the way till the final lineup. FPL Harry played the video out loud. Of course he did, because he's not been around the block as long as I have, my friend. I knew that was coming. You know, that's why I ran to get the earphones. I knew it was gonna. I knew there was gonna be something annoying about the video. Like, apparently people, like, I've seen on Twitter, like, that video was played out loud when people were, like, looking for that video and, like, they had their kids around them and stuff. Like, Christ. Not worth the risk. Not worth the risk. If you ever turn on a video from someone who is a notorious, someone who enjoys a bit of a joke and a bit of banter and a bit of a laugh, if you know that they're that kind of person, never play a video out loud. Never. It's number one rule. Go get your earphones. Right. I don't know if we got anything else, guys. Okay, so Mahrez starts. We know about that. No Foden news. So there's no Foden news. I don't know. We've not. I don't know if this is. How legit is this? So that would be no Foden either. And that would be Stones benched. Yeah, well, that would be Stones benched. But I don't know. This suggests FPL Heisenberg does not seem 100% convinced by this. He can't verify the info. It's the first time receiving info from this person. So, you know, all right. Maybe take that one with a grain of salt. KDB starts, which is good. Haaland starts, Edison starts, Mahrez starts, Grealish does not start. There's some people suggesting Stones and Diaz do not start. But I think in your FPL team, you start them anyway. You don't swap them out. And to be fair, we're so close to deadlines now. I don't know. Is my team good, though? I think I'm good to go. I'm going to double check. Yes. Yes. All right, I'm happy. I'm happy as Larry. We got it. KDB Morris confirmed. All right. Are we happy? We'll hang on. We'll discuss this after the deadline because we're so close. I don't know about the defenders. It seems like there's going to be heavy defenders rotation here. Focal transferred Alvarez in. There's still a chance he starts. There's still a very good chance he starts. We'll find out in 30 minutes. But there we go, guys. We are locked in, ladies and gents. That's it. We're done. We're in. We're locked. Another stressful deadline. Done. Oh, that was weird. Yeah, we're done, guys. All right, let's stick around till we get some early team news. Well, I say early team, some actual team news. Yeah, it could be pretty interesting. Mantej says Trippier or Mings. We're a little late, mate, but I guess Mings. But yeah, we're locked in. How are we feeling? How are we feeling about that little bit of last minute panic? What did you guys make any moves based on the information that we had? What did you guys do? Captain Haaland, I'm hoping most of you guys did that, right? We don't need the earphones in anymore. Plus, it's making me shout louder, which I don't really need to do. There we go. Was there any server crashes as well? I'd be interested to know that. Did anything crash? Ryan says, I Captain Alvarez. That is risky. Focal went with Alvarez. But yeah, but Focal is like actively said that he's kind of given up now this season. So he's just playing for a bit of fun and he's going to go again back stronger next season. I think it's his plan, isn't it? He's had a bit of a stinker. But yeah, a few people went for Mahrez. That's interesting, you know. Grealish to Mahrez. A few people saying that. Jota to Wilson. Yeah, same here, same here. Some people went Jota to Alvarez, to be fair. I started Mittelmar in response to the team news. Oh, you need to be playing him either way. Nicole says, panic move done. Jota to Wilson and started Totti. Oh, damn, man. Why is Totti playing? Ugh. Triple Captain Kane taking a late risk. That is certainly a risk, Jamie, but good luck. Alvarez and Haaland going to score. Yeah, it's legit. Let's see. A few people rolled here as well. Wilson gang? Any more Wilson gang in the chat? Wilson gang. I can't say that very fast. I did Jota to Wilson and bench Grealish. Nice. Works out. That works out. Man, I am so glad I never bought Grealish, by the way. I feel like I've got away with that a little bit. Because I did want Grealish for a time. But I was kind of on the fence at a certain time. And I thought it's probably not worth going for him yet. Don't want to sell Rashford for Grealish. So I'm just going to keep Rashford. And then since then, Grealish's kind of appeal has got like less and less and less. Really, as the last few game weeks have gone by. Was there any news on Isak versus Wilson? We're not going to get news on that, unfortunately, because the game is not until tomorrow. So there'll be no early team news on that one. I'm predicting Wilson to start, but you can never be 100% sure. I picked March over Isak. Big mistake. I don't think it's a big mistake necessarily. Interesting to see a few of you guys going for Mahrez. That's like it's a nice bold like kind of strategy. Like end of season, this is the time to take these kind of risks. It's definitely the time to do it. Took the risk Jota to Alvarez. That's fair enough. Had Odegaard, so swapped in for Foden as a punt. Ooh, we don't know what's the Foden situation. Lance says Trent Rico Lewis done. Wow. McTominay captain gang. Okay. Isak or Wilson, who is getting the big points? I think Wilson this game week. I think. KDB Hall, could happen. I don't mind KDB for this week. I don't mind him at all. He should get a decent amount of minutes to kind of get him in the flow, ready for Real Madrid in the midweek. Bruno to Salah, good transfer? No, I'll probably be doing the other way around, to be honest. I would prefer to have Bruno than Salah. Oh well. Stones for Botman to free up the Newcastle slot for game week. Yeah, the only problem is that Stones might not be starting. Captain Mitoma, hope it pays off. Tony, you're a brave man, Tony. Droof says, I did a risky move and started Enciso. Certainly risky. Stones is benched. Yeah, we think. We'll find out soon enough. Son hat-trick incoming. Are you sure, Count Sealor? Are you sure? I mean, it could happen. Trippier Hall incoming, golden assist, clean sheet. Oh, don't even say that to me. Now, Arsenal score against Newcastle. Surely this is not the week that Arsenal finally finally don't score, and the game week that Newcastle finally keep a clean sheet. Absolute madness. This stream is whack. I'm leaving for the FPL duo. Okay, fine. I'm sorry. I guess we will have our preferences. Started Welbeck and Gibbs White. Interesting. Welbeck is an interesting one because I don't actually think he's 100% guaranteed to start. I think we could see Undav come in. Potentially. Would you think Jota will start? No, I don't think Jota's going to start, if I'm honest. People sleeping on Kane this game week? People sleep on Kane every game week. Thoughts on captain in March versus Everton? I admire it. It's not something I'd be willing to do when Erling Haaland is about to dominate Leeds. And Joel Robles in goal. Tony Hall in today, trust. I don't know. Be interested to see. There we go. Well, we'll pass deadline anyway. Should we talk about some random stuff for a bit? And then whilst we'll wait for team news. And now I've got to go get a haircut. Which is good, because I need one. Also thinking about dyeing my hair blonde. I don't know what you guys think about that one. I think I'm going to do it. Probably not today, but soon. I don't know exactly when. But it will be done. And it's going to look amazing, I think. A few other people talking about some other players they're playing. It's interesting that some of you guys have not captained Erling Haaland. That seems really risky now we know Haaland is starting. Wait for a super hat-trick from Watkins. I'm so curious to see how many people sold Watkins. I bet a lot of people did. Because isn't he still the most... I mean, I can't look at the numbers now, I don't think, but wasn't he the most sold like player this whole game week? People saying don't do it. Do it on live stream for the deadline stream. I don't know about that. I'm gonna go get it done properly in a shop. Rank the best to worst Apex maps. Best map is King's Canyon. Second best map is probably... I don't mind Broken Moon. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to say Broken Moon number 2. Number 3 will go Olympus. Number 4... I can't remember. What's the name with the map with Fragment? I can't remember. And then obviously the worst one is the giant jungly beach one. I can't remember the names. But there we go. Then Martinelli will have to dye his hair blonde. That would be interesting. Jackson says, don't dye your hair blonde. You wouldn't suit it. Shave it instead. Don't we have enough bald FPL YouTubers? I need to stand out somehow. It was one of my few unique selling points on this channel. Olympus over King's Canyon for me? Really? Dye it the same colour as FPL Mate. Can I get your gamer tag so we can play Apex sometimes? Maybe I should... I might post it on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. I might post it on there. I don't really want to throw my gamer tag out on YouTube though, because then I'll just get a load of friend requests. World's Edge, yes, that's the one. That's the second worst one, and then the worst one is the other one that everyone hates, which I hate that it's in the ranked rotation at the moment. Liam's got a riddle for me. I have cities but no houses. I have mountains but no trees. I have water but no fish. What am I? Oh, okay. This is an interesting riddle. Well, that's cities but no houses. And mountains but no cities. There's got to be some kind of a, I don't know. Some kind of homophone here. Dan says, did you run out of time to keep the Twitch up? Not really. The problem is my internet is still bad. I've been trying to get my internet sorted with this company for so long, but it's just not going anywhere. The problem is when I stream, I can't play online. I'd have to play offline games because I just get such bad lag when I stream and play the games at the same time. It's just not worth it. Because I'm just losing games and frustrating myself. A map. Ooh. Aha. Cities but no houses. Mountains but no trees. Yeah. Trees appear on some maps though, don't they? Like they have like a little green blobby thing on a map to show you where the trees are. But to be fair, there is no fish and there is no houses on a map. I don't think, usually. But I think trees is a contentious one. I think trees is contentious. But well done, guys. Well done, guys, for getting that. Hammer said, I'm stuck in Diamond because of Storm Point. Yeah, I'm stuck in Platinum because of Storm Point. But I got Diamond last split, so I'm not too worried. NH says, FPL Duo stream was even more whack. So I came back here. I mean, maybe maybe the FPL streams are just whack in general. Or maybe you like the word whack too much. Oh, dear. Ashwarya says, do plan an FPL meetup next season in Pune if you're going to visit India. I'm not going to lock anything like that. I'm sure there'll be an FPL meetup at some point in the future in India, and I will make an effort to attend. It's a little out of my comfort zone, but we'll do it for the boys. We'll do it for the boys. Deary me. How many people actually looked it up? That's a good point, Chops. Good point. Mars Gang, let's go. Interesting. All right, Tim Inman's got another riddle for us. I'm more powerful than God, more evil than the devil. Poor people have me, rich people need me. What am I? Friendship. Love. Is it love? Is love more powerful than God? I don't know. Poor people have me. Do they have? I don't know. All right, someone else can figure that one out. I'm gonna say friendship. Friendship is my answer. It's like one of the wettest responses you'll hear, but there you go. Deary me. Diet Red says Krishna. I don't know. Money. How can the answer be poor people have me, rich people need me? Poor people don't have money. That's the point, isn't it? How can it be money? I'm bad with slang. What does wet mean? I just meant like sort of like kind of just like kind of like a bit soppy. Soppy is maybe the better word. The answer is nothing, apparently. Okay, well done, guys. You're doing well. You're doing well. Yeah. Okay. So nothing is more powerful than God. Yeah, I suppose, if you're of the religious persuasion. Nothing is more evil than the devil. Again, poor people have nothing. Rich people need nothing. You know what? It works. It works. It does work. These reels are ridiculous. Should we talk about something else? Oh, I know what we can talk about. We talk about it. We do talk about it too much, but I do want to actually, to be fair, speak about this a little bit, because the other day I put out, because FPL Harry has been having a similar issue that I had last season, whereby he has unfortunately got a copycat team competing with his rank. I don't want to promote any of these tweets. Why does it say that on every single one? He's got a bit of a copycat situation. Where have I? Well, I can't even remember where I tweeted it, but yeah, I basically tweeted this: people who just copy a content creator's FPL team every week without using their own brain are losers. Who are these people trying to impress with their plagiarized rank? It's a bit of a bold statement. It is a bit of a bold statement, but I do want to clarify a little bit on this one, because I think there's a lot of I don't know. Maybe I didn't write it in a way that was clear. What I really mean by this is not people who just consume FPL content. I mean people who literally just, like how I talk about the show team gang. And I want to hear your thoughts on this one. Because, yeah, I might be in the wrong here. Genuinely. But I feel like if you are literally, you're not consuming FPL content, you're not taking advice, you're not doing anything like that, you're just logging on, looking at a team and just saying, oh, what move is that person making? I'll just do the exact same thing. That I don't like. And I do think those people are losers, to be fair. I don't know, don't call your followers losers. I don't care that much. We're not the most professional channel on this platform, so it is what it is. but no, but like I think that is completely different to, you know, if someone like looks at your team or a content creator's team and says, oh, that's a good move actually, I like the look of that player as well, I'm going to do the same. That's not copying without using their own brain. I've very specifically tried to put in this tweet, copying a team without using your own brain. That is what I mean. I mean people who literally do not even think about it, do not even consider it, do not even consider if it's a good or a bad move, haven't consumed any other content, they just log in for 5 seconds, see what another team is doing and use that move. Those people. If you are kind of like if you copy someone's moves all season because you watch football and you just genuinely agree with them. But I think my problem is that I know that there are mini leagues being ruined by people copying teams. I know that for a fact. Doing research is different from copying teams. Watching YouTube, you know, taking influence from people, as Bilbo Bags in the chat said, that's absolutely fine. Like, you know, that's part of the job, right? That's part of FPL. Like, I do it myself. I look at other content creators and sometimes I look at their moves and I say, yeah, I like the look of that move. That's good. I like your reasoning. I like the numbers behind it. I like that. I'm going to join you on that one. That's not copying without a brain. That is taking influence. And I think there is a big distinction here. And I think, particularly when I posted this tweet, you know, I posted this tweet saying, people who copy FPL teams are losers, blah, 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 blah. And a lot of the responses were like, well, I mean, that's your job, isn't it? Not really. You know, like, you guys know more than anything. And a lot of people don't even know. A lot of my replies were like, oh, you make money from showing your team, so you should take it on the chin. I don't show my team. A lot of the time, I troll people who just try and copy teams. I have no problem with, you know, people taking influence from the moves I'm making. I've got no problem whatsoever on that. But if you want to copy my team exactly all season, then I'm not going to make it easy for you to do that, because for me personally, I think Andy, Let's Talk FPL, is in the exact same boat. It's something that we want to try and stamp out a little bit, because, you know, I have friends who have had copycat teams in their mini league. They've had to boot them out of the mini league. You know, some people are in big money leagues and essentially not even playing. They're just using it as a kind of a get rich quick scheme. You know, not really trying, and it's sapping the fun out of FPL a lot as well. So, yeah, I think it kind of, yeah. For me, it's if people are not even playing the game really, then that takes away from the game a little bit. I think it does ruin it a little bit for other people. But I think there's a big distinction between copying without a brain and, you know, taking influence. I think that's two, you know, very separate things. We've got a couple of super chats here, so let's read them, and then I'll get your opinions on that. Mark Abib says, done Botman to the Stupinian. I like it. Watkins to Wilson, kind of like that as well. Nonto to Alvarez for a -4. Am I taking an L here? I think Nonto to Alvarez was maybe one step too far, but potentially not. I actually like those moves. Individually, all of those moves, I actually quite like. So, Mark, I think you're good to go, my friend. That sounds good. We've got Maris here as well, who says, Henry, Mo, Darwin to Stupinian, KDB, Isaac for -8. Did I mess up? A -8 is a lot, don't get me wrong, but no, that seems like a triple transfer that could pay off. If not now, maybe in the slightly longer term. So anyway, let's get some of your opinions on everything I was just saying. Right. Isn't that the risk of being a content creator, says Kai? Well, yes, absolutely. But, you know, I there is no risk for me because, you know, we know on this channel, we don't let people copy every single move. Like, you know, if you want to take influence, if you want to copy some of the moves, I won't show my exact team every single game week. Sometimes I change my mind. Sometimes I hide the odd move here and there. And hopefully that sorts out that problem to a degree. But there we go. Adam says, I think you should be flattered if they're copying your team. And of course, yes, but it's not just about me. It's about, you know, I don't know. It's about the legitimacy of the game. I feel like it takes away from the game a little bit if it's that easy to succeed in FPL. If it's that easy to do it and you don't need to use your own brain at all, like 0 brain cells you needed whatsoever, then I think that takes away from the game a little bit. So it's more of a trying to solve a problem, really, rather than taking the flattery. Fardine says, find them lame. Yeah, I mean, I think it's fine to find them lame. I think it's boring. I think it's lame. It is what it is. Aman says, why don't you have a real job? This is a real job. Welcome to 2023. Some people make YouTube videos for a living. It's absolutely fine. Siang says, well, people watch your content for advice and get the best team possible. You're seeing it as almost a pro FPL player. I don't know about that. And people want to imitate that to win the league. People wouldn't watch otherwise. Well, people do. Well, this is my point. People do watch. A lot of people seem to be under the impression that the only criteria for being a successful FPL creator is, one, being good at FPL, and two, allowing people to copy you being good at FPL. Now, I've proven that both of those things aren't true. You know, this is one of 3 full-time FPL YouTube channels. There's only 3 of them, people who are full-time FPL YouTube. And I'm not a good FPL player historically. I don't have a good history. You know, I had one really good season, a couple of respectable seasons, but that's it. You know, I have come into the, you know, taking FPL seriously pretty late, and I'm learning alongside a lot of you guys a lot of the time. I think that's part of the appeal here. So, first of all, being a pro FPL player is not a criteria for being a successful FPL content creator. It's just not. You know, how many former FPL champions do you see, you know, who have made a job of FPL? None. It's like 10% of the criteria. It's not very much. And the other thing, showing your team. I don't show my team. I often hide my team. Game week 1, I hid like 5 of my final players, so nobody could copy it. My wildcard team, I hid, I think, 4 players, so no one could copy it exactly. So I'm happy to give people templates. I'm happy to give people advice, but I will not give people an exact team to copy. And this is proof that you can be, you know, a successful FPL content creator without just providing a format to copy. And I've said this so many times before, but I'll say it again. The people who just copy your team, like if right, the show team gang, I speak about this all the time. The people who log in to your deadline stream, check what moves you've made or whatever in the final 5 minutes of the deadline stream, and then move on. These people don't provide anything to the content creator. You get like next to no ad revenue from that. You get your kind of algorithm is rating. Your algorithm rating within YouTube goes down because you're seen as a person who is not very interested. People only logging in for a few seconds to watch you. Oh, the algorithm decides this YouTuber must not be very good, and your results in the algorithm, they start going down and you get less and less views. These people are detrimental to your YouTube channel. So it is really the opposite. Like, it really is. Yeah, I think there's a lot of misconceptions around this whole issue. Salman says, you cry about people copying your teams, but you make money from them. No, this is the point, Salman. And you are wrong. You are literally wrong. 1, you can't copy my team. I don't show you my team. And so then that's not even possible. And 2, the people who log in for a few seconds just to copy your team and move on don't even make you money. So I don't make money from them at all. And I don't even particularly hate it. I've not got, you know, I think they're losers, but I don't really have a problem with it. People can live their own life and I can have my opinion on them. And I think that's as far as it should go. I'm not telling you it's wrong. I'm not saying don't do it. If you want to do it, then crack on. I don't have to like it. I don't have to facilitate it. But if you want to do that, crack on. I'm not the moral police here, right? It's just my opinion, right? But there we go. Salman says, Lewis, people come on to see the team, they contribute views. I don't get it. But that's not the point. Views don't matter in YouTube. If you think YouTube is all about views and subscribers, that is completely wrong. It's about watch time. Watch time is like the biggest thing. It's about watch time and click-through rate. That's how you grow a YouTube channel. That is how you grow it. And this is like, you know, this is it, man. Like, genuinely, this is it. People think it's about views. It's not. A view that watches 1% of your video is detrimental to your channel. If you get 100,000 views, but people are only clicking on for half a second, that means your next video is going to go down the drain, and it means you're going to make basically no money from that video either because people aren't watching it. So you can say Salman is right. Yeah, it's all about views and subscribers. It's not. Trust me, I do this as a job. It is my job to know how YouTube works. People who just view your videos for a very short amount of time, they make your channel worse. They send it down. Canary says, I know watch time, but what is click-through rate? Okay, this is another one. So, if when you post a video, obviously it shows up on the subscription feeds and the recommendations and stuff like that. I'm giving you a YouTube lesson here. I'm giving you a YouTube lesson. Honestly, this is genuinely good advice if you have any interest in YouTube or you make your own YouTube videos. But, so when you make a video, the video will pop up on the subscription feed. It will pop up on recommended to subscribers and stuff like that. If people click on that video, then that's a good thing. And it tells YouTube, the YouTube algorithm, that this video is good. People are interested in this video. People are choosing to click on this video as opposed to all of the other videos that are kind of, all the other thumbnails and titles that are on the page at the same time. People are choosing your video. They're clicking on your video. That is a very good sign. Positive sign, goes up in the algorithm, right? If people don't, so if a lot of people are subscribed to you but are only interested in your streams so they can get your final team, if they're only interested in your team selection video so they can again just see your team and nothing else, then they are not clicking on the other videos, which means overall your channel again is going downhill because your click-through rate on those other videos is then lower. So future videos will be recommended less. The more clicks you get on your video, the longer watch time you get on your video, the more likely they are to show up in recommended, the more chances they are going to be shown to new people who don't watch your channel. If people are watching for short times or if people are not clicking on your videos, then that affects your future videos and they will be less recommended in the future. So yeah, that is that's a short crash course on how YouTube recommended work. It's a little bit more complicated than that, but that's the main point. You know, views, subscribers are irrelevant. Click-through rate and watch time are very important. There we go. But yeah, this kind of stuff you have to learn if you're gonna do this as a job. So that's why clickbait titles and thumbnails are so important, because you want to increase your click-through rate there. And it's why like watch time and getting people to engage and watch the whole video rather than just part of it, saying, oh, we're going to talk about this later, stay tuned for this later on in the video, etc., etc. That's really important as well, to keep that watch time up. Audience retention. So there we go. That is how it works. We should be getting our Man City final lineup very soon. There we go. Yeah, I've given my opinion. That's what we do here. And apparently a thousand of you are still here listening to me, which is absolutely mad to me. All right, no more rambling. Back to FPL, because we're about to get this. Alan says, I host a cash league, and if people copy YouTubers, we add minus points to their name. Good on you. Good on you. Yeah, I've seen a few people do similar kind of systems. It does feel like cheating a bit, but who knows? How much do super chats help you out? They're really nice. They're really nice, but they are just part of it. It's mostly about the views. The video views are the ones really, and the odd sponsorship. Well, to be fair, no, super chats are probably more important than sponsorships on this channel. I don't know. Let's just go on the Premier League's page, and then hopefully they'll start retweeting some team news in the next 30 seconds. There we go. Come too late to the stream because didn't get to my room in Singapore in time. I hope you made your transfers, Kyle, at least. I hope you did that. Sports Lover says, but I still think you're a content creator, so you can't complain what people do with your video and team. No, Sports Lover, I agree with you. But it's my responsibility to make it harder for people to copy my team, which is what I do. And then what goes on from there, you know, I can't complain about it, which is exactly what I've been doing this season. All right, let's just go on Man City's page. Fazid says, your 100 experts video and watch list videos are actually the best. Thank you so much, Fazid. I do appreciate that. Ooh. What is this? Huh? Oh, I don't know what's going on there. Right, let's just look at this. All right, Edison. Oh, we have got Diaz and Stones, the two nailed on Man City defenders, are not starting. Alvarez does start. Foden starts. Is De Bruyne playing deep? Wait. What is this formation? What is... Okay, so... No, Gundogan is. All right, so it's... De Bruyne and Alvarez is the two attacking midfielders. That is very attacking. Oh, my word. Oh, my word. That is so attacking. All right. Well. Yeah, there we go. Well, could be an interesting score. Could be an interesting score. Yeah, no Rodri. This is a bit mad, isn't it? So I'm guessing it'd be Lewis and Gundogan playing as like the defensive midfielders. Then Akanji, Laporte, Ake, 3 centre backs. It's a 3-2-5-1. No, 3-2-4-1. Is that right? 3-2. It's a 3-2-4-1. Man alive. All right, I don't know where the goals are coming from. Don't know where they're coming from. It's interesting. All right, fine. Any other... let's just go look at the other team news, and then I do need to disappear. I do need to go. Whiz through, see if there's any other surprises. All right, so that looks pretty normal. Yeah, that's reasonably normal, I think. Can't see anything sticking out to me. Oh, I hate the Wolves team things. Wolves looks... Oh, Totti's playing instead of Bueno this game. Bueno's not even on the bench. Okay. Yeah, other than that, nothing too surprising there. Crystal Palace, all the big boys are starting. Yeah, pretty standard. Johnson's still in goal. Foster, of course, starting instead of Lloris these days. Oh, hang on. Is that 4 at the back? That is a 4 at the back. No, it's not. Davies is playing. Wait, so Royale is playing as a centre-back. Emerson Royale playing as a centre-back. Interesting. Or is he? Or is Davies playing as a centre-back? Man, I don't know what that is. Leeds, yeah, obviously we've got Joel Robles playing. Aside from that, a couple of interesting shouts there. Forshaw playing. Nonto's back in. Is that just to go extra defensive? 3 central defensive midfielders, essentially? Yeah, maybe. Going a bit defensive there. So 3 CDMs against, like, 6 attackers. Interesting. And then we did Man City already. Chelsea, we got Chilwell starting. Fofana's nowhere to be seen. Anywhere to be seen, actually. We've got Havertz back in. Madueke gets another start. Gallagher starting. Felix on the bench. Yeah, all right. We've got Solanke and Billing starting for Bournemouth. That's pretty much all that matters. And there we go. All right. There we go. Yeah, Leeds is a weird one, isn't it, guys? Weird. All right, we're going to leave it there, guys. Thank you so much for watching today. Yeah, it's been an interesting one. We knew it would be a bit of an interesting one with the teams, news and stuff like that. But, yeah, got to go chop this bad boy off my head. So, yeah, good luck this game week. Hopefully see a few of you guys on Twitter. If you haven't followed me already, at FPL Mate is the at. Hopefully we can get to 100,000 followers on there soon. that would be pretty nice. So, yeah, if you could help out at all with that, that would be amazing. But aside from that, guys, thank you so much for watching. Good luck this game week. Chat to you over on Twitter, and I will see you later, mates. Bye-bye.